Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. My name's Taylor, and behind me is a very special unit we're going to be doing today. It is a Newmar Bay Star, and it's a 3811. What's so special about this floor plan is it's wheelchair accessible, so I'm going to point out all of the conveniences that Newmar, through a lot of feedback from customers, have put into this unit to kind of make it a little easier, making the camping life a little easier for a wheelchair accessible customer. So let's get right into it. We're going to start over here in the front. So I already have this nice and popped up for you on display, but this is on a Ford F53 chassis, 7.3 liter V8 engine, 350 horsepower with 468 foot-pounds of torque. We have our windshield wiper fluid right over here. And then we have our oil dipstick and our transmission fluid dipstick right here. And then our coolant, along with our 2 chassis batteries. Since we're kind of touching on the chassis batteries right now too, I just wanted to point out we do have one specific solar panel. It's just a 10 volt solar panel that helps charge that chassis battery. Whoops, let me click it back up here. There we go. Alrighty. And then for our windshield, it's a one-piece tinted windshield. So some of you that already might like a windshield that's tinted, this one's already tinted for you. And it is a one-piece windshield to kind of help with noise and leaking. Sliding over here to our exterior mirrors. They are electric, so you can control them from inside of the coach, and they are heated, which is great for winter. Directly below that, we have our blind spot blinker system here. So when you turn on the blinker, you will be able to see that blind spot in the dash. And then for our wheels, our wheelbase is 254. And these tires are our Michelin's 255 80R 22.5 XXRV with our steel rim. And then now, just to get a whole overview of the coach, I just wanted to mention that this is the Bermuda graphics. And we have our frameless dual pane tinted safety glass windows. Up above, we do have that carefree travel side awning and I don't know how to say it, Almagard, I believe it is, with the strip lighting. And then now we'll just go ahead and get into all of our storage underneath. So it is all nice and carpeted. Little shelf up top there just to kind of get all the nitty-gritty space inside. And then you do have a little light inside here that you can manually turn on and off. In this bay we have our Xantrax, as well as our battery disconnect fuse panel is inside of there as well. Have a nice little grab bar here to easily enter the coach. And of course an outdoor TV with surround sound. And then you have some USB as well as radio outside with 2 USBs over here as well, and then one 12-volt outlet with a remote control. This bay doesn't have much storage, but this is going to be your fresh water tank. It does have the 110-volt heating pads on it, which is perfect for winter just to help with any possible freeze damage. It is all nice and carpeted, but it is a through and through. So I'll go ahead and open this one just so you could see a little bit more of the storage capacity inside. And then we have our Truma AquaGo. So this is our tankless water heater. So you have unlimited hot water. As long as you got water, you can have it hot. Right over here, this is our door for our wheelchair accessible. And then you have a little key fob here where you can automatically unlock it and it will open the door for you, which slides open and also keeps it open, so if it is windy you don't have to worry about it hitting your lift here. And then just with the click of a button too, it closes. I'll go ahead and demonstrate the lift for you guys a little bit later. We're just going to continue with all of our exterior, and right before we go inside I'll show you guys how that operates. Some more storage. And directly behind our 2 tires here, we have our hydraulic leveling jacks. Just wanted to point those out to you. And it is Bluetooth compatible. Just wrapping up our storage here on our passenger side. All right, coming over here to the rear of the coach, we have our backup camera with our nice chrome Bay Star and Newmar logos, with our tinted window, which will be located in the bedroom. And then down below here, we have our 5,000-pound towing capacity, and it's a 500-pound tongue weight on that hitch. And then you do have the 7-way connector for a tow vehicle. And I did want to mention you have 2 13.5 M Penguin heat pump ACs on the roof. Again, with that 1 solar panel for the chassis, and it is pre-wired for solar, so it's ready to go for additional solar on for your house batteries. Just a little bit more storage here I didn't point out too. It is a little bit through and through. As you can maybe see in the camera, it's a little dark in there, but you can put some stuff all the way through, I don't know, like ladder or some longer chairs, any items like that. And then right over here, this is where we have our 50 amp service and energy management system. It is a manual reel, but we did upgrade it to have the power retract. So that will make it a lot easier to kind of nice and neatly roll in there. And then you do have the other exterior light. Right here, here's our gasoline fuel tank. So we have 80 gallons of fuel. And then we just do have a little compartment here for that slinky. Keep all the messy tubes aside so they're not just rolling around in there. And then this little, you have 2 outlets in here. One's already plugged in for your tank heaters. So that's what's plugged in right now. So you have one readily available, and then you have another light switch here, and there is some more through and through storage. Since Newmar they lowered everything for the wheelchair accessible. They had to lower all the plumbing and all that kind of stuff, so it does take away a little bit from the storage, but they tried their best to kind of get as much storage in there as possible. So here is our wet bay here. So our gray tank's gonna be 60 gallons, our black is 40, and then our fresh tank is 75 gallons. We have our water filter right here, our freshwater city connection, which you can easily slinky through the hose here so you can keep that bay door locked. We have our black tank sewage rinse, our fresh water tank fill valve, and then a nice little exterior shower. And then you have your water pump switch right here too. What's super awesome normally with our sewage holding tanks for the drain inlets, they're a lot lower, so you have to connect it underneath the coach. So Newmar put it a little bit higher, so it's a lot easier to slinky through that dump. I've said it so many times, the slinky, but you can connect it here since it's a little higher, just makes it a little bit easier for you to dump your tanks. And then the valves are a lot higher as well. Here are our house batteries. So if you'd like to make them some yourself, you can easily pull them out here as long as you pull that pin out, and they will all come out. Here's our Cummins Onan 5,500 watt generator. It is a gasoline generator. And the generator too, it also does have a remote switch and automatic changeover. And then here is our big propane tank. It's 25 gallons of propane there. Alrighty. That's gonna wrap it up for the exterior, but I'll go ahead and just jump inside for you guys really quick, just so I can show you guys the lift. All right. I will be right back. Alrighty, well, since you could still hear me, I have the remote in my hand, and I'm just gonna go ahead and unlock it. So it'll automatically open that door for me. And the reason why I went inside is just because we have a little lever here, which is the controller, to make it go out and in. There is a place to store it up here as well as down below, but just to keep it easy and simple, I left it inside. So now that I opened the door, I'm going to unfold our lift. Once it's completely unfolded, I can easily walk out. Perfect. And then now I will just push it down. Since I'm a little higher now, as you can see, there is lips all the way around it, so you don't have to roll. If you roll anyway, you are protected. And then there are handles as well, so I'm gonna hold on to the handle, safety first, and gracefully go down. Once I hit the ground completely, that will automatically open up for me. And another cool thing too, this has a little power disconnect for itself. So even though you turn off your chassis battery and then you turn off the house, this is also something that you can turn off, so you don't have to worry about coming back to a dead coach. And now we'll go ahead and I'll just bring it back up. It automatically folds back up as I'm going up. And then the cool thing is too, I have the keys in my pocket, so I can automatically lock it and it'll shut the door for me. Perfect. Come back inside. And I'm going to fold it. There we go. Perfect. And then I'll go ahead and grab my keys, lock it, and it'll automatically close. Now you guys can come on inside. Close this door. So as you can see right now, all of our slides are in. We have a tremendous walkway here, all the way to the bedroom and to our lift. So you can go all the way to the bedroom. You can get to your bathroom. It's a nice mid-bath setup here. And then you also have the shower where you can easily roll in, and there is a big seat there. Everything is lowered too, just so you can turn it on, grab your shower head, or just leave it right there. And then the soap dispensers or any cloths that you'd like to hang for wash rags. And then a nice little curtain. Perfect. But I'm gonna go ahead and start opening the slides just so you guys can see what it looks like when it is completely open, but I just wanted you guys to fully take in how much space there really is with all of the slides closed. And before we kind of demonstrate the slide opening. Our control panel is right behind the passenger seat, which Newmar normally puts right above our entry door. So they relocated everything in here. We have our wine guard system, our power control system, our step cover, which I'll go ahead and just bring that out too. Sorry, that's the exterior step cover, my bad. There is a step cover though right over there that I will cover up for you guys. Your awnings, your awning lights, and then your awning controllers, your battery, your truma, and then your generator start stop. Normally that's in front in the cockpit and then also on your control panel, but they also put one right here just because it makes it a lot easier to start your generator where all the other control panels are. And then you have your Xantrax and finally that slide out controller. So I'll go ahead and extend our driver slide out, which is in our living room. Perfect. And then I'll just go ahead and run over here really quick so I can open up the bedroom slides. There's 2 located in the bedroom. Perfect. Perfect, now that one's out, we'll do the next one. The interior decor in here is the Calusa, and then it's the Armoret maple glazed wood. We also did upgrade our flooring to the vinyl plank instead of just a straight vinyl, so it's a little bit more heavy duty flooring. Alrighty, and then since we are in the bedroom, I'll just go ahead and show you guys all the goodies inside here. Grab these nice remote controls. So this is, the bed kind of looks a little weird just because I wanted to point out it does completely air down and air up on one side, so you can convert either left or right to your comfortability. So you can either have it really hard or really firm or really soft. It's totally up to you. And another cool thing for the bed is the comfort base. So as you can see, there's multiple positions here where you can format your bed. You can have your back up, you can have your legs up, or you can have it in a little like crouch position. But there are 3 configurations here to either higher it or lower it or just make it flat. And then there's an anti-snore button. Not too sure what all goes into that, but that's kind of cool. So 2 remotes for the bed. Now I'll kind of just get into the storage here. All of the shades throughout this coach, besides the very front one in the windshield, are going to be manual, both for the blackout shade and just the this one, and sorry, the other shade. There we go. On this side of the wall, on either side of the bed, you have 1 12 outlet and 2 USBs, and then you have a nice little cubby here. I'll just open it up so you can kind of see. A window right above the bed that you can open. Some more storage and 2 more 12-volt outlets there. On the other side, since you don't have a little countertop, you do have a little cutout there, so you can store anything bedside and also charge any of your electronics. Also on that side, you can see there's a little generator start or stop button. Here is your little control panel for all your breakers. This is another thing that Newmar did where they put it a little bit lower for you. Normally it's in the bathroom up high, like above, right above the toilet. So this one's lower, easy to kind of get to in case any breakers pop, then you can easily put them back in the proper position to kind of troubleshoot anything that's going on. And then you also have your spare fuses down here as well. Nice and hidden. You'll only think about it when you actually need to. Then we have our Samsung TV, an emergency exit with no screen. Here's where we'll put our receivers or any DVD players for that TV, just since it's nice and glassed right here. All of our drawers are soft close throughout the whole entire coach, so even in the kitchen, not just the bedroom. 5 drawers here. They are pretty deep. It's always so graceful closing the soft close. You don't have to worry about slamming them. Some more closet space. This is where our TV is plugged in, but we do have one more up here. Alrighty, and then we have another closet right over here. This is going to have just our extra chair for the table, which we'll get into later. This is where a majority of our hanging spot is, and then another shelf up above. Then you have a little full body mirror here. And then this is the control panel for where those 2 slides were that I opened, and then also some more lighting. We can turn on that accent lighting, which looks beautiful at night if you just turn on your accent lighting. So I love how Newmar does that. Just kind of gives it a softer feel inside of the coach. And then before we get out of the bedroom, I did just want to show you, you have this nice little door curtain, the best of both worlds here. So it is a little bit more heavy duty, and it does click into place right here, just to give you a little bit more privacy, and then not having to worry about a curtain kind of get dirty or dusty, you know, depending on how much you use your coach. Stuff like that kind of just holds dust a little bit easier than this. So this is easy to clean and wipe off. And then I know we kind of already did the shower, so we'll just go ahead and show you the storage inside of the bathroom. So we have our Dometic toilet with our toilet paper holder. And you do have a nice little grab bar here to easily get on and off of the toilet. Medicine cabinet. Perfect. And then all of our countertops are going to be the polished solid surface countertops. And then you have the under-mounted sinks. Can't miss this. So it is nice and low, so it's easy to get to, but this is kind of just the controller board to go over everything with inside of the coach. We have our fresh gray, black, and LPG levels, our house and chassis, and then we can turn on any of the lights here. We can also operate our TV lift, which is in the living room. All of our AGS, can turn it on and off. The same with our HVAC for heating and cooling. You want to make sure you turn it on before you're trying to control everything. And then you have 2 zones here. And then just all of your lights. Right over here is our fantastic fan, and then some more light controllers. So not only can you turn your lights on and off from here, but you can also use the actual buttons throughout the whole entire coach. All right. Here is our pantry right next to our refrigerator. Or if you don't have much pantry space, so you don't need to take that much food, you can take some shelves out and you have additional hanging storage. Whoops. It was unlocked and I thought it was locked. Okay. There we go. So we have the ice cube maker, and then our refrigerator right here. Whoop. Perfect. Whirlpool stainless steel, and then there are just 2 handles, so as you saw. All right, sliding over here and our kitchen area. This folds over just to create a better counter space, just in case we're not using it. But we have a 3 burner. And then our microwave directly above that. which is convection. And then we got our drawers here, which I'll just go ahead and open them up so you can kind of get a little overview. There we go. Then another adjustable shelf here, as well as some more storage directly above the microwave. All right, so here is our little booth. As you can tell, so when the slides are in, this kind of cuts in half here, just so you can easily get all the way throughout the coach. But once you're nice and open and camp ready, you can kind of prop that up to give you a little bit bigger of a counter space, table. But the cool thing about this table, it's electric, so you can bring it up or down and out or in. So depending on who you're trying to sit, you can bring it out so you can fit a little bit more people here. And then we also have that other chair where you can sit someone right next to it, but it's easy for a wheelchair to kind of roll right up and have their lunch, play some cards or anything like that. And then over here is our couch. That does turn into a bed. So you easily just rip these off. The cushions are connected. So I'll just easily fold them over here. All right, and there should be, here we go, found it. So nice little handle here just to pull this out. And there we go, I gotta lift too with this and then kind of help it out here. There we go. All right, whoops, should have caught it. There we go. So you gotta wiggle it sometimes. It gets a little stuck, but still manageable. And then you just fold this little back piece down. I've got a lot of positive comments to a bed like this versus the one where it's the couch and you unfold it and it has the blow-up mattress in it. Those pop just because of the way you fold it sometimes if you don't put it in just right. You kind of risk popping that mattress. So these ones, a lot more comfortable and a lot more durable. So I'm going to use that same handle to kind of help me put it back here. Just flip it and it goes back in. But that's a nice little bed, so you sleep up to 4 people in this coach, and you do have some more storage directly above the couch. Perfect. And then directly across from the couch, we did upgrade to have like a nice little fireplace there. So if you are camping with hookups and you're nice and plugged in, instead of using your propane to heat the coach, that's another way you can kind of heat up the coach. And then we have our TV lift there. I love how it kind of duals as a pretty good counter space too when it is down. And then while that's opening, I'll just go ahead and open these little storage areas for you on either side of the fireplace. And then that remote control's in here as well, which you could set a time and a temperature for how long you want it to run. And then more storage directly above that as well. And then you have your Newmar handy dandy booklet. And now we'll make our way in the cockpit area. So for both of these chairs, it's the automatic mechanical lock arms. Oh, sorry. It's the 6-way power driver's seat. So they aren't, the only thing that's manual is going to be your footrest on the passenger side. So this little lever right here pops up that footrest. And then you do have a nice little charging pad right there, wireless charging pad with your cup holder, and then some storage directly under that. Whoops. I'll go ahead and fire it up. All right, so we have the Xura dash radio, which has Apple Play and the Sirius capabilities. And this is a 10-inch single monitor. You can go to the radio here. So you can see the Sirius, radio, Android, and Apple Play. USB, we can look at our cameras here. So that's for our blind spots. We can change the settings there. Our equalizer, car info, and our settings. As far as the steering wheel, we do have cruise control. We have the tilt steering wheel. This is also has the anti-lock brake system and the electronic stability control. And then, whoops, you can see the trip in here, perfect. So right now we have 1,725 miles on this coach, and it is brand new. We have another charging pad right over here. And then our emergency hazard lights here are for our mirrors. And then we have a battery boost, which is great in a pinch. You can kind of use the remaining charge of your house batteries to jump your chassis. Then you have your fans, your dome light. Here is your leveling jacks, which again is the Android and Apple compatible. You have the Harman JBL 180 watt surround sound system inside here as well. We already talked about the rear and side cameras, and I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything else. We have our heating and cooling here, the radio too, in case the touchscreen's not working. You do have all the little connectors here. And I'm pretty sure that wraps everything up. For our 2023 Newmar Bay Star, it's a 3811. Of course, this is the only floor plan for the Bay Star that comes with the wheelchair accessibility. So if you guys had any other comments, questions, or concerns, I'd be happy to kind of help out and get those questions answered for you guys. But you can give me a call below. My contact information will be down there at 970-388-7937. And even if it is a quick little question, you can always shoot me a text too. Again, my name's Taylor, and have a great day.